You lying sack of shit.
You know this.
And you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
And everybody.
You don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yo, it's Geekd Up Reacts, right back where you at, man. Hefe coming to you, my brothers as always. Got Rome and I got Q with me in the studio. And today, I honestly ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I definitely thought kind of long and hard pause about just doing this one, just cause we ain't with none of this shit. But honestly, we got some things that we gotta say, just some light that we gotta shed, man. But Joe Budden recently went ahead and gave his thoughts on the whole Diddy situation, Diddy and Cassie situation. So we're gonna see what he said, man, and we're gonna give our thoughts about it. But make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the content, and we're gonna catch y'all, man. Let's get this one popping.
We're starting with the news that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet, we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting, what we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people, a lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday. I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you are just a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick. It wasn't even, he didn't even try to put some sincerity into this thing. That CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
And while we did touch on it, when I listened back, I didn't feel like enough time was devoted to just how much of a fucking lunatic that nigga looked like and what that means industry-wide for all parties involved. I think this broadcast is too big and comes with a great responsibility in matters like this. And I know that a lot of the music industry listens to this podcast. And I don't think this is the last of it, nor do I think that he is the only one. So at any point, we want to start having some uncomfortable conversations. Not only am I down for it, but I'm down to initiate it. Because this shit is a mess out here. And he looks like a fucking nut. He looks like a complete
monster.
Just a complete evil piece of shit. What I saw on that video, as horrific as it was, lends a lot of credence to anything horrific I've ever heard.
Yep.
And that's the uncomfortable spot. Well, it's all uncomfortable, let me be clear. But maybe he was unaware of some of the things that were out there about him that real niggas is just running around saying, nah, shit sounds so crazy. When you hear about people blowing up cars, it sounds like some movie shit. I need footage. I need something. When you start hearing about some of the other things we've heard about, I think that video allows for everything to be back on the table.
Anything that you've ever heard now is just on the table. You lying sack of shit.
You know this.
And you tone up, and you tone deaf, and you so tone deaf, you on Instagram saying shit like time will tell the truth.
And
You
everybody,
don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, honestly, that shit is. Yeah,
That's I really want to emphasize that final part that he brought up as well, because a lot of these things that people are doing, believe it or not, this is a belief that I've come into over the last couple years, and it's something that is hard to internalize, but it's true. Everybody really is trying their best. And very seldomly, if at any at all, nobody truly thinks they're a bad person. Everybody has a or a bad guy. Everybody has a justification for what they're doing. Everybody is truly trying their best. The example I always give is the alcoholic, the homeless alcoholic. They're trying their best to numb the pain that they're feeling inside. That doesn't mean they're trying their best to be a great father. Doesn't mean they're trying their best to be a great member of society, but they're trying their best to do whatever it is their goal is. And so people are trying their best. And I really think that is, like, it's not spoken about enough where these things are coming from. This isn't even excusing. Like, where are these things coming from? Where are these, like, are you just born like this? I have a hard time believing that. I really think that things like this kind of spark up from the ground, and then they get overlooked, or negative aspects of yourself, and show business is very notorious for this, get praised. I was going to ask you gentlemen this, actually, as a matter of fact. Do you think that the way celebrities and stardom is now promotes toxic behaviors in people?
absolutely.
Not toxic things that people should be doing, because those are the individuals that are getting all the money, all the screen time, those are the people whose voices are amplified, people who exemplify these negative traits. And I feel like these are the things, the structures and the institutions and the upbringings of these people. These things really need to be targeted far, far more. Not necessarily to give the individuals a pass, but they need to be looked at a lot deeper. The upbringings and the things that are perpetuating a lot of these people, because the whole system is fucked. It's not just a bunch of individuals who's fucked up. You got to figure out where these fucked up individuals are coming from. And I think that needs a lot more attention than it's getting.
Yeah, man, it says something when the whole community is out here like yo, like what the fuck, like Diddy, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like it says something. You got an OG like Joe Budden coming out here, and you could tell just how disgraced he is, like how just disgusted he is with the whole situation. I mean, and just like he said, like they were saying, like yo, like, and as all y'all definitely feel, well, people that have women in their lives, whether it be a mother, sister, daughter, auntie, grandma, whatever, cut, like that just like, I don't know, man. It's just the part for me that just makes it all like you a dumbass like nigga for that shit is that you was out here like really denying these allegations. Like nigga came out and said, "How dare anyone slander my name?" These allegations, like that was just like early back when the case first dropped. He's like, I've been sitting in silence and all this time, and he's like, I would not let my name get slandered. This, that, and the third, like. And then you gonna come out with the apology, and the apology it felt like
terrible taste,
disingenuous,
terrible
and, like,
taste.
I was just sitting there looking at like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? Yo, like what the fuck is this? So I mean, yeah, I feel how Joe feel, man. Like I ain't gonna call him a bitch and no shit like that, But like I definitely feel how you feel, really.
Yeah. To answer Quinn's question, man, I 1000% believe that influence and fame, if you like want to put it like that, definitely enables these toxic lifestyles. It definitely enables it's a bad influence on the mind, on the soul. I won't say it's a bad influence, but I do think the adage that it makes you more of who you are, and it makes it easier to do those things. I think that's true. 1000%. Just money in general. I don't think you have to be famous for it to happen. I think anytime you get influence, anytime you get a semblance of power, wherever that may show itself in your life, it opens the doorway for you to lend way to more, toxic or, looked at as more evil or more bad, just tendencies and behaviors and stuff like that. But to what Joe is saying, I want to give Joe credit, man. Even I know what it took.
Facts.
I know what a statement like this means for Joe. Joe being who he is, Joe being the voice that he is. Even hearing him say it, he's still like, while he's sternly giving his point to Diddy, how he's sternly making his point and making his feelings known, he's still doing it from a point of he still hasn't gone off the deep end with Diddy. And that I think that goes to show the stranglehold that Diddy has on the industry. I think that goes to show like just how afraid people are to really
speak out
on Diddy, man. Like he even was still speaking from a point of, trying to maybe seem like someone that's trying to help him. But you can tell just how disgusted he is with it, man. And I think that's crazy, but I got a lot of respect for that, man. A lot of people wouldn't go off on Diddy like that. I think a lot more people should definitely denounce Diddy, especially all these people, because I think they all pretty much know kind of the stuff that's going on in the background. They all pretty much know. So
you even saw Cameron's interview with CNN, which I thought was first of all, CNN, that's like, come on now. Like y'all know what y'all was trying to do. Y'all got the black reporter talking to Cameron about Diddy allegations. Like, nigga didn't even know he was gonna be there for the Diddy shit. So that was, but you see, Cameron was like, yo, like, yeah, I don't fuck with this shit. I don't condone this shit that he did. No, I don't really know that nigga. I don't really got nothing else to say about the nigga. I can speak on what I seen, or what I seen I don't like. I wouldn't do that myself. You trying to get me to sit here and talk all this, like, or give up all this info or whatever. Like, so yeah, you could definitely, I respect it in a standpoint of like, yeah, that's what real niggas do. Like, you see some shit you don't fuck with, okay, I voice that shit. Other than that, like, that's just keep it pushing after that.
I respect this right here individually, but in no way, shape, or form is Diddy an isolated entity or not. This is an isolated.
Oh no,
I think this happens wide scale in the industry, and that's why I respect this notion that he's doing. But it's really hard for me to respect people in the industry because they also know of stuff that's going on in the industry right now and won't say anything about it until it comes to the light. It makes me question intentions. Like I said, it's easy to speak out once stuff is happening. It's easy to speak out once they're a weirdo in the public side, but it's hard to do it.
Simple point I want to make. I want to even just simply rephrase what you said, Lee. What you had said about, hey man, this right here is it's one of those things they don't speak on it until it comes to the light. Let me go ahead, take the niceness out of that one. They don't speak on it until not speaking on it no longer benefits them. I'm gonna call it what it is. They don't speak on it. They speak on it once no longer speaking on it doesn't benefit them. Once the whole benefits of keeping their mouth shut and just getting their check and carrying on, like they didn't covering their ears and la 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 la. I didn't see that. I didn't hear that. Nope. Until once that stops being beneficial for them, now they're going to speak on it. And that right there, and yeah. It's a shame. It's truly a shame when people like this are moving around like that.
I've done my research a little bit on just this and just kind of like some things that are like, they're probably like important to know. Some things I just want to kind of bring out. And also, and I'm going to start with this. To anyone out there that's wondering, okay, with all this evil, cruel, manipulative shit, crimes, literal crimes that are going on, why is Diddy not arrested? It's a little thing called statute of limitations. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And for just to keep it short and sweet, the statute of limitations have been applied to the state that he resides in. So these things that have been done in the past, you can't be tried from no more. It gets thrown out essentially. It's just boom, boom, boom. So that's one. I say that to say, I read and I saw, man, that and I didn't even realize this because I didn't know that this part was in there. So earlier in the year, I think y'all might have heard about it too. Diddy gave publishing back to all his artists. All right. All his former artists that was on Bad Boy. I did not know this part about it. There was an NDA that was included in getting that publishing back. So if you took that publishing back, meaning you got all your music, blah, 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 there was an NDA that was signed, and I know damn well that NDA probably has something in there stating you cannot speak about anything that happened during your time with Bad Boy. You cannot slander Sean, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Brother Love, Diddler, the Combs. You can't talk no shit about.
That's nothing. That's some real evil genius shit, bro. That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
What? Like that?
That's crazy.
And it's just like putting it on a perspective is like, man, to think that back when before when I said that he was out here talking about, how dare y'all slander my name. This nigga, you already knew this shit was finna happen. Like you knew this shit was finna happen. You put this shit like in place to be able to try to protect yourself as best as you can. Then that raid happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably how they found that little hotel tape, because that hotel was closed now too. The hotel was closed. How did they get that tape?
Yeah.
And Cassie's little like the actual like suit. Like it stated that it's somewhere in there. It stated that Diddy paid $50,000 for a video of what he was doing to her to be removed. Niggas ain't know what that 50,000 was. Like what video that was.
That's my problem. The tape. Obviously, someone or a group or an entity, someone has had this tape and been sitting on it for years at this point. That's the thing that I find, disgusting about all this is, and probably use it. I don't know if they used it to extort them. I don't know if they just always kept it on the back burner or what. I don't know if they, out of respect for the victim, decided not to put it out or anything like that. But just to know that people have seen this and knowing that this is stuff he's capable of, and smile in his face and let him lead the public in one direction, I think that's sick. I don't like that at all.
You think so? Both of y'all, I'm asking both. Y'all think it was a whistleblower, or you think Diddy was just dumb enough to not completely burn what he may have allegedly bought?
I think it's go ahead, Lee. Go ahead,
bro. First thing come to my mind, I think maybe he was paying them off, and maybe I think the timing of it happening outside the statute of limitations, he might have just said, hey, he might not care about it anymore. If they were extorting him, maybe stop paying them for it. It could be something like that. I believe that.
I can see that. That's a good point, actually. Once he finally got past the point of being able to get charged for it, he was like, fuck it, I ain't paying y'all no more. I can see that. I think it goes full circle once again to my very first point. It's the systems at play that really need to be looked at here. It's the communities. It's the like I said, it's the systems at play here. Because again, I just am of the belief this is something, I like what you said, Rome. I think somebody was sitting on this and they uncovered it, meaning it could be a whistleblower in the sense that, like my point once again, and like your point, I don't think protecting him was beneficial anymore. So now let's go ahead, air it out. That is the part that I have the issue with. It should not be beneficial to protect people like this. That's where my issue is at. That's where my biggest issue is at. He already should be buried under the dirt, like you said, bro. I got siblings, I got sisters, I got family. Like I couldn't imagine seeing a video like that of a female family member of mine. I would be beyond myself at that point. I couldn't even think of what I would do if I seen something like this happen to some. Like, that's ridiculous. And so I think the systems at play really need to be looked at sincerely by the masses. I would push for, because that's the only way it's going to change. If you talk about individuals, nothing's really going to change. You can pay off an individual, you can get an individual up out of there if we're talking about some real like gangster shit too. But the masses really look at this shit and they're like, bro, we are not fucking with this kind of movement from our people anymore. Similar, you brought up like the Drake and Kendrick thing. I'm very curious to see what comes of this. If nothing comes of this, then okay, I guess that was just like a cool rap battle or something. But like, there were some serious like Diddy level allegations thrown there.
Bro, they had a RICO raid on his home.
Like
all three of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. Like these are things that should shift cultures. Like Epstein should have shifted. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it, but there are things that should shift the culture, that people should be like, this system, that pipeline from broke people to famous, the people from poor to rich, the powerful from unpowerful. These pipelines need to be seriously looked at and adjusted properly, because this is the kind of thing that's been happening and will continue to happen if they don't change. The individuals are just going to keep funneling on in, and you're going to keep getting these kind of individuals in these fields if the funnels look for these types of individuals. The bigger picture needs to be looked at here, and the masses are the bigger picture. The micro is the macro.
That's facts, man. And it's funny. He's in some closing just arguments about too. Well, I say arguments, but shit ain't to argue. But like, this looks real similar to the R. Kelly shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Found some shit. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Some time passed. Finally got a RICO on his ass. Raided that house. And we look where R. Kelly's at. You know what I'm saying? If Diddy is able to walk around free, you know what I'm saying, and he avoids any type of jail time, I can definitely assume as it already has. Business will completely plummet, as it should. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe said, the front of the wealth and the successful black man, everything that comes with that has been completely wiped away. You know what I'm saying? So shit is real fucked up, man. There's a lot to, unravel with this whole situation, man. I'm sure that there will be some new, findings that'll approach us, you know what I'm saying, in the coming days, months, weeks, whatever. But Cat Williams told us, man, it's up.
It's up for you deviants.
What's up, man? Cat Williams definitely told us that, man. I'ma definitely listen. And for anyone out there that's dealing with, any type of situation like that, you know what I'm saying, or know of a situation that's close to that, close to this, you know what I'm saying, for you at home, I will make sure to leave the hotline up here on the screen so that way anyone can get that information, man. We definitely want to make sure that everyone is out there just letting you know that, there is help for any type of situation like this. Definitely let you know that you can speak out, you know what I'm saying, and seek some help if you are in a situation like that, man. So listen, fuck you, Diddy. Fuck you, nigga.
No, but actually though.
Actually,
but for real though, fuck
you.
that nigga.
Fuck you.
That's
you know
fucked up.
That's real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And Cassie, man, you know what I'm saying? Just do your thing, man. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna catch you on the next one, man. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the content. As always, stay blessed. We out.